Welcome back. If you watch this show with any regularity, you know that I consider it a solemn responsibility to bring as many different genres of music to the Mountain View stage as is absolutely possible. And today is one of those days when I'm feeling pretty good about myself because we got some folks here in the house that I've been looking forward to having on the show for some time now, and they have brought their inimitable brand of jazz and pop music right here to Park City Television. This is Rob Bennion and Conn Curran. Gentlemen,
hey
welcome. Thank you.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having
us. Great to see you guys. You look like $1 million.
Ah, shucks.
If the film franchise doesn't work out for Will Smith and whoever his latest partner is, you guys get my vote.
I'm so up for that. I'm up for that.
Online poll.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I love aliens, you know.
Absolutely, and you
Men
can
in
blend
Black,
with them
let's
nicely.
just go for it, you know.
Conn, great singing, man.
Thank you.
That is good stuff. Let me ask you this first. How do you feel about the word crooner? Because I always hesitate to use it because I think there's kind of there's a diminutive aspect to it in some cases, but yeah. I mean it as a compliment when I say, heck of a crooner, bud.
Well, I take it as a heck of a compliment. Okay. I mean, to find the name crooner, I mean, that's the label. I mean, that's Nat King Cole. That's Frank Sinatra.
Amen, brother.
Yes, Dean Martin.
Indeed.
I mean, those are the ones who got that, basically. I mean, that's where it comes from. It stems from, and even be associated with that word is very flattering to me.
Right on.
Yeah.
And as we were talking just before we came on camera, you kind of really intergenerationally come by that label. Honestly, tell folks about your dad's experience with a little crooner group.
For sure, yeah. My father, Doug Curran, he sang with the Letterman back in 1969, 67 through 67, I believe it was when he was in there. Yeah, that's where I was raised off of listening to listen to him singing around. But also my mom was also a classically trained singer. And they actually met at a Holiday Inn while my father was on tour.
Okay.
And my mom was at a Holiday Inn singing at the lounge, and so they.
So you got it both sides of the family.
Yeah, he fell in love right there. Just pow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice voice.
Yeah, there it was. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, so that's where it's all really come from. That, all the vocal training and all the genre training and
have you always done this style of music? If we look out on the interwebs, are there some pictures of you with hair down to past your shoulders, singing some Led Zeppelin, or did you have your wild years?
Just a few of those. Yeah, you cracked me up. It's really, I was raised singing Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah,
so I mean, I listened to
absolutely.
him so much because my sisters were obsessed. They listened to him every day. Had posters of him in their rooms and everything. And so I'd jam out to Harry Connick just as a 8-year-old.
Sure.
And so it kind of flowed over, kind of emulated his voice in that way. And I feel like it's been that way ever since. So. That's pretty much the derivative of my.
I owe it all to Harry Connick Jr. Not bad. He's a pretty good guy too.
He's fantastic. I still
hold in
still
such
love
high
him.
regard for
My
sure.
Goodness. Absolutely.
Rob, talk a little bit about the group
Yeah.
and what you guys have been up to, because I don't know if people could tell from this selection of songs, but you guys also do kind of a modern, kind of a DJ aspect of your performances and of your act, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure. So Conn and I have been playing together for about 5 years. I was in bands with his older brothers, and that's how we got started. But the group itself is kind of interesting because I'm a DJ. I DJ every Friday night at Gracie's downtown, and then we play at Maxwell's Jazz on Wednesday nights down in Salt Lake City. But people love us for events because we'll start out with Conn singing all those great songs, and then we'll move into more popular, upbeat songs with Conn singing. And pretty soon I'm DJing with our drummer, just doing a live DJ drums duet, and it's just a seamless transition to get every aspect of the party covered. And so, we had a lot of fun doing Stella Artois' national Cedra launch during Sundance.
That was a blast.
Got a bunch of, out-of-town gigs. We've got stuff in the works in LA, Orlando, and New York for
Nice.
some big names and celebrities, A-list celebrity parties and stuff like that. So that's just our bread and butter. We love doing that kind of stuff. And it's just a kind of a different feel to see like this kind of style mixed with current popular music and mixed with the DJ thing too is pretty fun.
And
We
I
love
think
it.
in 2014, people totally get that. I mean, it all makes sense to do that transition, and a nice thing to not, if you're having a big event, to not have
sure.
to hire multiple different acts.
Right, exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I understand you're doing some writing and recording.
Yes, we're in the process right now. Rob here, he's fantastic at composing, and he does really well at it. And so we've been taking a lot of time, as much time we've had now since Stella and all the Sundance. We were pretty busy there. So we've had a little bit of months off, and we've been working on that. And we're hoping to release an album by the end of this year. So, and originals this time.
Yeah,
All
all original music.
Yeah, all original music. So.
Well, and I wanted to pay the compliment that I think you guys take the great traditional jazz approach of this is the American songbook that, okay, maybe it includes Royals, maybe it includes Like a Virgin. I love that version of Like a Virgin, I have to say. I thought about the song in a different way. But talk a little bit about that thing of trying to develop your originals at the same time playing what people want to hear if you go to a wedding gig or something like that, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, the whole purpose to cover such songs as in like a Virgin or Billie Jean, what I've always loved is jazz in itself. I've always loved this, everything about it. I love the crooners, I love the orchestra, everything. But I've found that in like maybe in high school, let's say, when I was bumping Nat King Cole in my car in high school, my friends were like, "What is going on right now?"
Like, we cannot hang out with that Conn Curran. He's too hip for us.
Beyond his ears. No, but actually, that's kind of the fun about this is giving someone an appreciation of jazz by singing a song that they're familiar with.
Interesting. I never thought about it in that direction, but absolutely.
So now I don't feel so lonely anymore.
Nicely done.
Trying to catch that tune and then like, oh, it's jazz.
It's jazzy and cool.
And I used to love that song. It's like an instant time warp to whatever that song meant to them.
Yes, exactly.
While relating it to us. But
where can we find out more about all of your spots where we can go see you, et cetera, on the world of the web?
Well, you can go to conncurran.com. Also, at Conn Curran on Twitter and on Instagram.
All right then.
And then also you can go to at Rob Bennion and at Robot Dream as well.
I started at a talent agency and joined forces with my friend Aaron Olson, who's a model scout. And so we manage, with Echo Talent Management, we manage models and musicians. And so I handle the music side, but basically it's just a thing to manage all the groups I play in, my brother's band and different things like that. But you can go to echotalent.com as well. Check out stuff.
Echotalent.com, Rob Bennion, Conn Curran. You fellows, you're doing good work.
Pleasure.
Keep it up. Thank you for spending time with us here at Park City Television. We got to do the live show soon.
Yes.
So I'll be knocking on your door to get another date. We'll get in here. We'll make it like the Rat Pack all over again.
Let's do it. I'm
Fantastic.
so down. You wear the
anytime.
and everything.
Great to meet you. Yeah, I'll dress it up, I promise.
Hey, either way.
Next time around, quick break. We'll be right back with more. Please stay tuned right after this.